Greetings, fellow travelers. What's up today? Let me know how you're doing in the comments below. This is the first video for my YouTube channel, Contend4Faith, where I will just share my thoughts and feelings on various topics and issues, many of which will have to do with obviously issues of faith, issues of technology, issues of humanity, issues of social justice insanity, yeah, my thoughts on the world as we enter a very interesting 7-year period of history, which is coming up soon. We're in a Jubilee year. We're at the beginning of a new Shemitah cycle. If you don't know what a Shemitah cycle is, look up Jonathan Cahn, his book, The Harbinger. Very good book, very good read. He also has YouTube channel, Hope of the World Ministries, on YouTube. Highly recommend you check that out. Also, Discover Ministries references that as well at Discover Ministries channel by Steve Cioccolanti. But I want to share my thoughts as I, live through these next 7 years, and see where the country goes. There's an eclipse coming up in 3 weeks, and then there's another eclipse that's going to be coming up just a couple months before the end of this next 7-year period of history. They form an X over America's heartland, pretty much. Not directly in the center of the continental U.S., but pretty darn close to the center of the nation's population, as far as it being weighted between the east and the west coast. So they form a nice X right across the country. So where it comes in and where it leaves seems to have some significance. Fort Sumter in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, is along the southern edge of the path of totality for this one. So anyway, so I wanted to share thoughts on various topics like prophecy and current news events and social justice insanity. As well as how technology and social movements feed into predicting essentially what the future could look like. So if you have any ideas as to what topics you would like me to discuss, obviously feel free to leave those in the comments below. And yeah, most of my videos are probably going to be done from the road because of the jobs that I do. Have me on the road usually about 3 hours a day. My weekend work keeps me at one residential program. I do double shifts on the weekend, so I don't have to drive as much, but during the week I'm probably driving about 3 hours a day. I've got like about 42,100 miles on this car that I got in December of 2015. It was a 2016 year model car. So it just tells you the mileage I put on this thing. So most of my videos are probably going to be done from the car. I actually bought this phone holder thing, figuring I'd probably never start a YouTube channel on my own if I have to set up a camera studio and tripod and try to make the background look right. I may do that eventually. Don't get me wrong. If I, people find me interesting or whatever, and decide they want to subscribe to me, if enough of you decide you like what I have to say, I might try to do that. I do have the camera equipment and tripods and pretty much what I need to do that. It's a matter of finding the time. All this driving around does take a lot of time out of my day, so I thought, well, gee, it might be good to invest in doing videos while I drive, so I can share my thoughts. It might be a bit unscripted because I'm not going to have I'm not going to be reading and driving. So anyway, so it'll be good to join the YouTube community and weigh in on my thoughts on various topics and controversies. Obviously some of you are gonna disagree with me. I wouldn't hold that against you. We all have our different life experiences, so anyway, I guess that's about it. Stay healthy, stay human, and bye for now.